The VR Jan Jam is finally over, and now I can get back to tutorials. But I want to thank each and every person who participated in this game jam. It was super fun, really hard because it's 72 hours and it's VR, so that just adds on its own kind of complexity. And I just wanted to make this very special video to shout out the winners of our game jam. You are each going to get some kind of prize. The top 3 will get a Hurricane VR key, thanks to the developer of Hurricane VR for providing these for our game jam. And then we have 2 more keys to give away for the winners of the presentation category and the concept category, donated by members of our Discord. So thank you very much. If you don't remember, the theme was escape room, or more of a genre in this case. The participants of this jam had 72 hours to create a escape room themed game from start to finish. They could not start until the theme was announced, and then after the theme was announced, there was a 72-hour countdown timer in order to submit their project. And let me tell you, we got a ton of really good submissions. If you missed me playing the games over this past weekend, then go back and check them out. The VODs are posted under live streams with Justin, and I've added timestamps in there so you can skip around to whatever games interest you most. And yes, I personally played all 42 games live. I think I missed 1 or 2 that I wasn't able to get running live, but I went back and played them on my own. And I just have to say, y'all are amazing. So without further ado, let's get into the winners. So if you don't remember, the rating was based on enjoyment, so how much you enjoyed playing the game. Concept, so how interesting or unique was the game idea. Presentation, which comes down to how well executed and completed the game was. And finally, use of theme. How closely did the developers stick to the escape room theme? We'll go from the bottom up, so 6th overall, but first in the presentation category was The Residents. This was a game all about using your wits to find all 4 family heirlooms in a spooky residence and escape with your will still intact. It was a really fun game. It was actually really nicely put together. The door mechanics worked very well. This game actually used Hurricane VR as a framework, and that did really well for it. All of the interactions were very crisp. The backpack system was very nice. The keypad interactions were very clean and realistic, and also they added in a really cool interaction where you could lift up picture frames and see clues behind them. That was pretty fun. So really cool game. I really liked this one. And congrats to the developers on getting first in the presentation category. Next, we have 3rd overall, and that was The Wailing Well. In this game, you are locked in a well, and you have to find the keys by using your environment to escape your shackles and climb the chain to escape the well. And honestly, I was very pleasantly surprised about how immersive this game was. So from start to finish, the game was fully immersed. There weren't really any hiccups or glitches or anything. It was a really cool concept. You are shackled into a chair and you have limited use of some of your appendages, which makes for some really interesting problem solving. And honestly, the way this game was put together, it felt like a releasable game from start to finish, with the menu system to a beginning kind of cutscene to all the ambiance and the environment. It was really nicely done. Good job, y'all. Coming in at 2nd overall and first in the concept category was The Rune Door. This is a game where you are inside of a cavern and you have to draw runes in the air with a feather in order to get that door to open. And so it was a really, really interesting and unique mechanic that I really enjoyed. The first door gave me a little trouble, but after that I kind of got the hang of it, and being able to draw in the air was really cool, and the particle effects and everything were very nicely done. So congrats to the Rune Door development team. And finally, 1st overall, first in the use of theme, and first in the enjoyment category is Magical Escape. In this VR escape room, you have disrupted the plans of a powerful magician who then challenges you to leave his dungeon. To be eligible to become the magician's apprentice, you must get out of the dungeon by learning magic. To do this, you must find the 6 hidden keys to open the magic door. Can you meet all of the challenges? And wow, this was a really, really good game. Just the wand mechanic was spot on. It was so clean. I honestly felt like Harry Potter the whole time. It was so cool. So you have 3 different spells that you can cast with your wand by moving it around in a particular pattern, and it worked very nicely. The particle effects, the sound effects, the haptics, they all were combined together very nicely. The underlying framework was Hurricane VR, which is very nicely made and never disappoints. And I honestly felt like this was a very, very nice escape room experience that made me feel like I was in Hogwarts. It was so fun. So congrats to the developers of Magical Escape. Well done, placing first in overall and in 2 categories. Very nicely done. But before we end, I want to give a shout out to one game that felt the most escape roomy and I honestly had the most fun playing. And this game is called Through the Lens. And it placed 4th overall, so close, runner up. But it is super fun. It is a puzzle game set around a magical spyglass. So you reveal hidden secrets to solve interesting puzzles. Escape the dark tower you woke up in. And in this game, you have to overcome lights, lasers, different locks. It has that escape room feel where there's like 7 different puzzles and you have to, go around and solve this puzzle and that unlocks this puzzle. And it was really fun. It made me feel like I was back in one of those, outlet mall escape rooms. It was pretty fun. I highly encourage you to try out any one of these. They're all going to be linked in the description if you are interested in playing all of these yourself. They're all for free. And if you especially liked one of them, consider donating to the developer through Itch when you download the game. It would help them out and will encourage them to come back and keep making games. If you missed this game jam and you're interested in participating in another one, let me know in the comments when we should host the next one. I've been hearing a lot of people wanting it very soon, like early March, and then some people want to wait till the summer. So which one would best suit your needs? Or should we do both? Let me know. One last housekeeping thing. My wife and I are going on our yearly Valentine's Day trip this weekend and over the next week. So there'll be no live stream this weekend and I won't have a video posted this next week. But after that, we will be back on our regularly scheduled program and doing lots more tutorials. So if you are just in this for the tutorials, thanks for hanging with me. And we'll get back to doing several tutorials over the coming months. So appreciate each and every one of y'all, and I'll see you in the next one.